This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
This is Optimal Living Daily, your 200-year plan, your legacy, by Joel of 5amjoel.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your very own personal narrator. Welcome to Optimal Living Daily, OLD for short, where I read the best blogs to you with permission from the authors, covering productivity, minimalism, personal development, or self-help, all that fun stuff. And with that, let's get right to another post and start optimizing your life. Your 200-year plan, your legacy, by Joel of 5amjoel.com. The presenter asked, by show of hands, who out there has a 5-year plan? About 200 of us were all packed inside a mid-sized training room at my company headquarters. I raised my hand. Looking around, it surprised me that most of the audience had their hand up also. Apparently everyone these days has a 5-year plan. Were they lying? I was. Well, kind of. I did have a few long-term goals written down somewhere. The presenter continued, great. Now keep your hand raised if you have a 10-year plan. I kept my hand raised. I was definitely lying now. Most other people dropped their hands immediately. I probably kept mine up because I was sitting next to a senior VP as well as 15 other executives from our West Coast sales team. Half of them had their hands up, so I thought I needed to also. Then came a weird question. Okay, now, who of you out there has a 200-year plan? Everybody put their hands down and started laughing. What kind of question is that? People don't live for 200 years, so how can someone have a plan for that long? We all thought it was a joke. But the presenter was not joking. He looked at us all with dead serious face and then continued speaking. For the next 45 minutes, he absolutely schooled us in the power of thinking big, making a difference in the world, and planning a legacy. What is legacy anyway? The basic definition is a thing handed down by a predecessor. I think legacy can be viewed in a couple of different ways. Either a legacy you are given or something you are leaving for others. Legacy number 1, the legacy you are given. This is what has been handed down to you by predecessors. How did the generations before you influence and enable the things that you do today? Sarah has hosted the annual family Christmas party. She's been doing it for 30 years in the same house that her mother hosted for 30 years prior and her grandma 30 years before that. It's her family's legacy. David is an award-winning classical music composer. When he was a kid, he studied Beethoven and Mozart, and it's as if their teachings were written specifically for him. Music is his legacy. And Grant works for the W.K. Kellogg Foundation and personally gives 25% of every paycheck to charity. He's following an example and legacy set by the generous founders many years ago. Some people know what they need to do from the moment they are born. Michael Jordan was put on the earth to play basketball. Keith Richards was meant to play guitar and write songs and take drugs. Don't know what your purpose is in life? Well, don't worry, me neither. I'll get into that in a little bit. Legacy number 2, the legacy you're leaving for others. This is what you're handing down, passing on, or giving back to the world. This is your 200-year plan, starting while you're alive and continuing on well after you're dead. Paul streamlined a business process at work. He documented everything and taught it to others. The entire company has now adopted his process as a standard practice, and it'll be in place long after he stops working there. Paul's impact will last for decades. Bill Keating Jr. started a Thought of the Day email on September 5th, 2000, when his oldest son left for college. He never missed a day for over 16 years until, sadly, he passed away after battling cancer. His daughter, Liz, took over sending the daily inspirational emails. Bill continues to change people's lives today, even though he's no longer with us. My wife is a middle school teacher. The lessons she teaches are helping her kids become doctors, engineers, fitness instructors, etc. Some kids will grow up to be teachers themselves. My wife plays a critical role in knowledge being transferred down from generation to generation. Figuring out my legacy and purpose. After listening to the presentation that day at work, I went home overwhelmed, trying to figure out my personal legacy. I was thinking thoughts like, what is my life's purpose? What was I put on this earth to do? These are such incredibly tough questions. And still to this day, I have no clear answer. But I have figured out these few things so far that are helping me. It doesn't have to be huge. The term making a difference in the world doesn't mean that I have to affect millions and millions of people. My legacy might involve just affecting the lives of a select few. Big or small, a difference is a difference. It doesn't have to be now. Many people don't figure out what they want to do until much later in life. There's no rush to become who I inevitably will become. What am I passionate about? When I talk to people about things like personal finance, real estate, or surfing, my face lights up. These things have made such a huge difference in my life, and I want to share them with others. Passion is infectious, and it spreads far and wide. This is what people remember about you. Helping, sharing, giving. I live an extraordinary life full of blessings. Sharing these with others makes me happy and enriches the lives of those around me. The more I give, the clearer my value in this world becomes. Legacy is built slowly over time. Little by little, day by day, I'm trying to better myself. The greater I can become, the greater value I can provide the world. Quote, carve your name on hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others in the stories they share about you. Shannon L. Elder. Final thoughts and takeaways. It's been about 4 years since I attended that legacy presentation, and I still don't have a 200-year plan. Truth be told, I don't even have a solid 5 or 10-year plan still. But that's not the point. It's about thinking long-term. It's about understanding the ripple and compound effect of how everything we do today will shape how we are remembered later. Picturing far into the future can give you a good idea of what actions you should be doing today. As frustrating as it is sometimes to not know my exact purpose in life, I found peace in the fact that my legacy is building in the direction I'm proud of. It may be forever a work in progress, and I'm okay with that. You just listened to the post titled, Your 200-Year Plan, Your Legacy, by Joel of 5amjoel.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. The holidays can really strain your wallet. We've all been there, me included. It could take months to rebuild those savings, but holiday spending doesn't have to derail your financial progress. With Chime, you can actually stay ahead of your expenses. I discovered their Spot Me feature when I nearly overdrafted buying last-minute gifts. Instead of getting hit with a $35 fee like my old bank would charge, Chime spotted me up to $200 with zero fees. Plus, with no monthly fees and early direct deposit access, you're set up to maintain healthy finances year-round. Enjoy the holidays while keeping your financial goals on track with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/old. That's chime.com/OLD. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A., members FDIC. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Direct deposit timing depends on submission of payment file. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in Spot Me and are subject to monthly limits. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs and for OTC withdrawals.
When your gut feels off, your whole day can feel off. Activia probiotic yogurts and dailies are a quick, easy, and tasty way to up your gut health game every day. They're deliciously smooth and creamy and packed with billions of live and active probiotics. Your gut is where it all begins, so start with Activia. Enjoying Activia twice a day for 2 weeks as part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle can help reduce the frequency of minor digestive discomfort.
Thank you to Joel. I thought this one was a good fit as we head into the holidays and New Year. Those 5-year, 10-year, and even 200-year plans are worth revisiting yearly, so hopefully this was a reminder for you to revisit them. One thing that's pretty cool about the internet, also kind of scary, is that this stuff can pretty much live on forever. There's even the Wayback Machine on the internet. It's like a internet time machine that's logging everything online so we can go back and see previous versions of websites and stuff. That really makes this last forever. And podcasting lives on the internet, so I think this audio will be around for a very long time. But also the blogs that I read to you. Even if the person deletes them, well, the Wayback Machine and my audio will likely still be there. So if you're not sure how you can have that 200-year legacy, one place you can start thinking is with the internet. That's definitely what I'm doing. I'll leave it there for today. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're hearing this. And I'll see you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.